Today is Sunday. Sundays every week I'm gonna be looking for different grants, proposals, sources of overall finances where I can find finance for different projects. Every Sunday, what I'm trying to say, every Sunday I'm gonna be looking for or thinking only about finance, and I'm gonna be sharing a lot of information for with everyone who is interested. Every Sunday about finances, I'm gonna be talking a lot about that, and I think everyone should know about finances as much as they can. What is grant? Grant funding refers to financial support provided by governments, organizations, institutions, or individuals to individuals, business, non-profit organizations, or research for specific project activities or initiatives. Unlike loans, grants, grant funding does not need to be repaid, making it form of non-repayable financial assistance. I never knew that's even possible, that there are people who would give you money, not necessarily 100% of money, but that's where the beauty comes in. There's a lot of groups of people coming from all kind of organizations, governments that would give grants that you not necessarily need to repay, but you need to be very smart with your money. And they would send you a contract. Within the contract, they would say, well, you can ask for that. For example, they can ask for that money back. But just give you an idea. So it can be as grab and run or that sort of thing. They usually will give you a grant for some reason or some issue to resolve or research to do, and it's not necessarily 100% of grant. So if you're asking for 10,000, they might give you 80%, that would be 8,000, or it could be match funding, something that's called 50-50. So you need to put on 5,000 of your own capital, and 5,000 you can ask for that particular organization to give you finance, but you need to read contracts before getting into any or accepting any obligations when it comes to grants. But briefly, it's possible to receive 100% of grants for a particular reason. I cannot disclose some of the projects that I'm in right now, but that is possible. That's why I'm saying it's possible. What's the grant uh, process? Grants are often awarded based on competitive application process where applicants submit proposals, outline the details of the project, identify outcomes, budget estimates, and the impact of the project will have on particular field or community. Granting entails value those proposals and selected recipients based on criteria such as the project alignment with entities' goals, the project for positive impact, and the application capabilities. In summary, uh, not necessarily limited to, but sometimes there would be particular reason or particular problem that a lot of organizations are looking to resolve, and they offering money for any organization or group of individuals who can resolve that problem in return for that money. In summary, I guess. Grants can be awarded for a wide range of purposes, including scientific research, education and training programs, community development, arts and culture initiatives, environmental conservations, healthcare projects, and more. Grants play a crucial role in supporting activities that might not be otherwise have sufficient funding sources, and they contribute to the advancement of various fields and the betterment of society as a whole. Oh, yeah, but that's not limited to. Most likely, if you work on research and development projects, they would cover 100% of finance required. if you are educated or you working for educational organization, but that's not limited to. Some of the grants are purely for businesses, and even if you're working on research and development projects, most likely, depending on the size of your business, as I mentioned, it can get very complicated, I guess. If you're working on research and development projects and you're looking to resolve a particular problem, that could be an environment problem, they can potentially fund 80%, 60%, depending on the size of your business. 100% if you, for example, institution that's is offering qualifications. But it can be very complex, but there are options up there for anyone who is interested. They just need to do their own homework and look for those projects, but those projects are up there. Uh, I think that a key reason why I'm having this video made today, that would be if it's possible. That's my objective. If it's possible to receive 100% of finance for what you are doing. That's what I like to address with this video today. If you would like to develop a new product or services, and if it's possible to receive finance, so you are skilled professional within your field, and you're looking for finance to solve the problem. And if you're looking for finance, not necessarily just loan, that might be most popular way of receiving finances. What are different options? Grant is one of those options, how you can receive 100% of your finance for the project that you're looking to do. Yeah, so if it's possible, answer is yes, it's possible to receive all the finance entirely without not necessarily giving away part of part of your company, or if you just interested to work on any of the projects and you have necessary skills, you just need to perhaps write down your project and find people who are interested to fund your project. That's another way of doing it. But what I'm trying to say, it's possible to receive finances if you are a professional who knows what he's doing. I have published a journal, which you can find on my company's website for anyone who is interested in the daily routines, how to optimize your time, how to make most of your day. Uh, I have highlighted key areas within the journal in which you can find basic things that you should focus every single day to making most of your time, most of your day, most of your finances, some of the key areas that you should focus on, especially if you're just starting out and you're not entirely sure where to begin, where to start, where to look. That would be some of the areas I would highly recommend for anyone who is just starting out to focus on. I have read so many different books about these kind of subjects, and I'm looking to share my knowledge and expertise within those areas, and especially if you are a young professional just starting out. Thank you. I would highly recommend that you start your own company, and when you're looking for a grant, when filing your application forms, file it as a company instead of filing as individual. Then you can increase number of applications you can go for. That's the main difference. If you need any assistance with that, feel free to reach out to me. I can assist you on how to set up your own company within UK. But the overall process should be very simple, I guess, with whichever country you might be in. Once you have a company, you can reach out to so many different organizations with an offer, potentially resolve some of the issues that they might have with those organizations, and in return for grant funding, and how that would work. Just to give some examples, there are I would begin from local governments, and those local governments have different projects where They are offering grants. There's a competition process in place, so it's fair. With the best applicants, they can potentially make an offer for those applicants to they can offer grants to complete certain projects. If you begin small, would start early. Perhaps you need some guidance, some assistance. If you need any help, start small, and from there you can build a track record. You can't make too many mistakes. That's one of those problems. Or some governments do not tolerate any mistakes. They can give you only once grants or funding, depending on competition. But for government, either way, I don't want to scare anyone. You need to start small and with something, taking on responsibilities that you potentially be comfortable with. And from there, you can build a track record and take on bigger and bigger and bigger projects from there. At least I would recommend do things like that, and managing the risk when it comes to finances, managing in a project, overstretching, and taking on more than you actually can do. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.